Hello, everybody. This is Artie Astor from B Sharp and C. I'm having a lot of fun doing this thing where I go to YouTube, type in live music, and just scroll. Sometimes I scroll for like 30 seconds before I even start recording, and then I record, and then I start scrolling through looking for something. Today, I came across the Zac Brown Band, Free Into the Mystic, recorded live from Southern Ground. And I gave this song an overall sharp score of 7.3. I would be very interesting, or I should say I gave the performance a score of 7.3. I would be very interested to see what y'all think. But that is today's episode of B Sharp and C. We're going to listen to the Zac Brown Band. Okay, we're doing the same old thing. We're going to go through YouTube, look for something live, and then something that I haven't seen, and then analyze the crap out of it. Let's go. What do we got? We don't want something that's 2 hours long, so the whole entire Coldplay concert we're not doing. The Zac Brown Band, Free Into the Mystic, recorded live from Southern Ground headquarters 4 years ago. 35 million views. Let's just hop right into it. Oh. I don't even know which one Zac Brown is. This dude with the hat or the other guy with the hat. I don't know what instrument Zac Brown is playing just yet. This dude's playing a violin. It sounds really good. I thought I heard two violins for a second. And something else. I know nothing about the violin. So this will be a little bit different for me to analyze because I'm coming at it, at the whole analysis from complete and total ignorance. I know almost nothing about the violin. I think I hear two. I think I know what he's doing. You're able to play two strings at once with the violin, and I think that's what he's doing. He's harmonizing with himself.
We live out in our van, travel all across this land, just me and you. We'll end up hand in hand, somewhere down on the sand, just me and you.
Oh, yeah.
Just as free, free as we'll ever be. Just as free, free as we'll ever be.
Oh, baby, this is good. I love how the violin was playing in the background while he was singing the chorus, and then the chorus ends and it just goes into a violin solo, but it's not a, doesn't explode into a violin solo, just the soft, excuse me, the soft and beautiful violin that was playing underneath the vocals in the chorus all of a sudden become the solo. Excuse me, my goodness. And I noticed something when the keyboard came in. Thought I heard a different sound.
We live out in our van, travel all across this land, just me and
Great video work.
you. We'll end up hand in hand, somewhere down on the sand, just me and you. Just as
All right. Organ is very faint, I think, in the right ear. This is great. A lot of live performances these days are really well engineered. And I'm learning something about watching these live performances that sometimes the people who put everything together, I don't know who it's called, the editor, will will sometimes not synchronize a certain video clip with a certain musical clip. And then it gets me, a sound engineer, thinking it's 100% of a sound problem. And it could just be simply that video does not synchronize with the sound that's happening. But nowadays, we're getting a lot of good live clips, good video, good synchronizing with the sound, and then just great sound engineering and recording. And everything is on different channels, and they can edit as much as they want afterwards, and it really comes out good. And by the way, this kind of reminds me a little bit of country. I swear, look at this guy, the singer. I'm assuming that's Zac Brown. He looks like he can rip your head off with his bare hands. And I swear, country is like the only genre where you get a guy who looks like he can like squeeze uh, a pine tree in half. Country is the only genre where you get a guy who looks like he can wrestle a bear and win, and then sing the most beautiful music. And it's this guy's head voice. He's got a little bit of a head voice. The violin and the hat that really make me think that this is country, and the fact that just everything about this is screaming country. Although I like the congas in the back there, and then the percussion, got a lot of Latin percussion pieces. I like that.
free, free as we'll ever be, just as free,
This is so nice.
free as we'll ever be.
You can barely hear the organ. And then the background violin just becomes the solo all of a sudden. That guy plays a good acoustic guitar too.
We're driving till the city lights dissolve into a country sky, just me and you. They underneath the
There's
harvest.
second guitar. You hear that in the left ear? What is that? So you hear Zac Brown. I'm assuming that's Zac. You hear Zac Brown's guitar.
A country sky, just me and you.
But then what's that in the left ear? Who's doing that?
They underneath the harvest moon do all the things that lovers do, just me and you.
You hear that? It's another acoustic
Just
guitar.
as free, free as we'll ever be,
Him. Where was he the whole time?
just as free,
Or was that the keyboard player?
free as we'll ever be.
Did his hat change? What the heck's going on here? All right, so I'm going to come right out and say that this is a very heavily edited video and sound track. The sound is heavily edited, the video is edited, and people's clothes are changing. I mean, what the hell was going on right there? There he is with that hat, And then who is that? Who's that guy with the guitar? And then there they are. And then what the heck is this? Dude's hat changed. I mean, this guy's got a lot of talent where he can play the guitar and make it sound like two guitars. And just before he goes into the chorus, he can miraculously change his hat without even touching it. We have a multi-talented individual here. Oh, he changed his hat back. The camera work is not showing a lot of the band. Let's keep it going. Okay, that's acoustic right here. This is great. All right, that answers the question. So that second guitar that I thought I heard was an actual second guitarist, and they do have his channel panned a little bit over to the left, which would make sense because I heard Zac's guitar at one point, and then I heard the other guy's guitar, and I was like, wow, they're really just going in afterwards, in post and just adding different guitar tracks. But no, that's not the case here. But the hat changing is definitely something.
For the wind, and also younger than the sun, and a bonny boat was one as we sailed into the mystic.
That's great guitar work. Great guitar work.
You smell the sea and you feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly.
Oh, so this guy over here to the right is the bass guitar player. So the only thing that I've seen is the change of the hat, but everything else seems to be a pretty good recording of a band playing a song live, and great sound editing and great sound engineering, and yeah, the instruments are panned, but that is how you do things nowadays, to have every single instrument completely up the middle and then just have nothing happening on the sides is laziness, and the viewer, the listener nowadays catches that, we expect to hear good sound engineering nowadays, and this is great sound engineering, great musicianship. This dude Zac has a beautiful voice. The violinist is beautiful. The whole arrangement of the song is really beautiful. Yeah, let's keep going.
Into the mystic. When the foghorn blows, I'll be coming home.
There's a nice little bridge. A key change almost.
When the foghorn blows, I wanna feel it. Don't have to fear it, 'cause I wanna rock your gypsy soul. Just like way back in the days of old. How together we will flow.
That changed again.
No, we don't have a lot of money. No, we don't have a lot of money. All we need is love. Free as we'll ever be. Just as free. Free as we'll ever be. We live out in our van, travel all across this land. Me and
Oh, they're going to end it right there? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's nice arranging. All right. I really think I can keep this episode short. I don't have to go back. I think I stopped it at the right times and analyzed the right things. Just like there's a song by Kingfish. I forget exactly what song it is. Empty Promises, I think it is. He does that live. It's super, super good. And it's really him live from 2 or 3 different venues, wearing different clothes. And then sometimes there's an angle that comes in, and his guitar has the strings that are not cut on the nuts hanging off. And then other times the strings are not hanging off. I don't fully like that type of video. Like even here when they showed Zac Brown with the different hat, part of me thinks those clips with his hat were so few and only for a couple of seconds. Don't use them. Don't use them unless something happened and there was some type of mistake and you could not use the original track, then put in something else. I don't know if that's the case, because the video and the audio are recorded, even though it looks like it's all happening at once, it's not. They're recorded differently, and you have your audio track, and then of course you have your video files, right, that you can synchronize and merge and work on, and that takes a lot of editing. And maybe something happened, who knows? Maybe they just simply didn't record that part of the song, so they just got it from another concert that they had and then just put it in. I'm sure that's what it is, because I can't see why they would want to have a 6-minute video and then just have like 3 4-second snippets of him wearing different clothes and a different hat. To me, that doesn't make any sense. But the song was really well structured. The dude's voice is very, very, very nice. And I've always thought that vocalists, male and female, for country music, their voices are very well developed. And I love when they don't overuse auto-tune. I'm sure to some degree everyone is using pitch correct nowadays, but the country music with the overuse of auto-tune is confusing, because then it begins to sound like modern hip-hop, and it's like, well, what? Okay, what are we actually listening to right here? But don't even get me started on how I feel about the hip-hop country fusion that's going on. But overall, I really liked it. I thought that this was a good song. I don't know if I would go out and seek it out and really listen to it when I'm feeling down, and just kind of let it enrapture me and just kind of take me away to that special place emotionally. I wouldn't necessarily go to a song like this, but I can appreciate it, and I can appreciate it how some people would feel that way about this song, because it is very well put together and the lyrics are nice. So overall, video, sound engineering, everything. And the sound engineering, to me, looked really good. I mean, very good use of the headspace. Everything was well panned. The video in the beginning, I was confused as to where certain sounds were coming from, because I couldn't really see the bass player and I really couldn't see the second guitarist, so I didn't know what was going on. And I thought that some of that second guitar was them adding it after. And I thought, wow, they're really bold, adding a whole new guitar track afterwards. But that is not what it looked like they did. It looked like it was a really good recording of a great performance. So, time for the score, an overall sharp score. Now, these scores do include a little bit of my personal taste. It comes from within me. You know, there's a number in my head, and I can't deny it. You might disagree with me, but I'm going to give that a 7.3. There it is, 7.3. Tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Let me know in the comments what you think of this really nice and excellent performance. And if you have any future performances that you want me to look at, drop the link in the comments section. I would be very interested to listen to whatever suggestions you have. But that's it. This is Artie Astor from B Sharp and C saying, keep it groovy.